Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 7 this evening will be contested in the flyweight division over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 57.1 kilos and trains out of Shindo New Breed, holding an amateur MMA record of 3 wins for just 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Oden, the God of War, Muscat. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 57.3 kilos and trains out of Southside MMA, holding an MMA record of 6 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Naveed, the Afghan Prince Hassanzada. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Hickmott.
The God of War, Oden Muscat, in the blue corner. The man they call the Afghan Prince, Naveed Hassanzada in the red, round number 1.
Big swing and a miss there, but the intent is clear.
And you're a big fan of both these men, Ben Vickers.
Absolutely.
The striking on display early here tonight, and could we see this as the story of our fight early in round number 1?
Look, I think Nav might throw a bit more. He'll definitely offer a lot more feints. Odin will bring the heat and the power.
Well, one thing these men share in common, once again a shout out to Arnie Selwyn, who has taken on both of these men here at Eternal. But both of these guys looking to make their mark against each other as Oden lands clean on the inside. Both men have massive support here at the Carrara Indoor Sports Centre. This our feature bout in the flyweight division at Eternal 58.
Oh, clean right hand, straight down the middle.
And he ate it like it was nothing, did Oden Muscat. Wow. Fireworks on display early, ladies and gentlemen.
We would have expected nothing less out of this fight. And there's another one of those low leg kicks.
And these guys are staring each other right in the eye, Ben Vickers, giving absolutely nothing away as Oden Muscat looks to come and apply pressure to Hassanzada on the cage.
Yeah, look, the composure that every amateur fighter tonight has shown. You know, normally, well, back in the day in amateur fights, it used to be like 2 chickens with their heads cut off running around. But nowadays, everyone's so composed, everyone's so technically versed, and it makes for some really good watching.
And what do you put that down to, Ben? We have seen composure here.
It's a high level of coaching, high level of sparring, high level of coaching, high level of sparring partners, and just there's more information out there nowadays, and it's much easier to get hold of.
And what a way to get involved in mixed martial arts. It's a great time.
Beautiful head kick. You know I love a head kick.
And what a beautiful counter rear uppercut there by Oden Muscat.
And Oden's troubled by something in his right eye.
Well, he's closed his right eye, has Naveed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's closed his
Yeah,
right
that
eye
right
already.
eye's closed.
Yeah, shots on the inside in that clinch early on, Ben.
So look for Nav to start coming around the outside with the left hook now, because it's going to be hard for Oden to see with his peripheral vision out of that right eye. So some left-sided attacks you might see from Nav now. Just trying to capitalize on the damage he's caused. Switching stances. Lots of looks. Again, Nav's never still in the same position. He's always changing something ever so slightly. Last 10 seconds of the round.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very even round on display. They touch gloves of Oden Muscat. Seconds down from round number 2 here. Peter Hickmott will signal us underway, and here we go in round 2.
Nav looks like he's got the bit between his teeth here. He wants to put a bit more pressure. Good combination punching, but Oden dodged all of those.
Yeah, watch the shots.
Good effort in catching the kick there is Oden, and this could work dividends for Oden if he can keep the fight here. And in the eyes of the judges, score some points, Ben Vickers.
I don't think Nav will be too worried about the grappling exchanges. Maybe the ground and pound exchanges.
Right on cue, as always. And Naveed Hassanzada, wow.
Good sweep there.
What a sweep, and now he finds
Nav
himself,
finds himself
on
on
top.
top.
And the crowd getting behind their hometown favourite here.
Oden does have a hook. He needs to just get onto his right hip and start to be able to use that hook to elevate Nav's hips and get by himself some space and maybe create a scramble.
Just that constant pressure from Nav at this stage, Ben.
There you go, look. Nice work there. Oh, he's going for the heel hook. Heel hooks, he wouldn't be going for heel, be a straight foot lock he was looking for there. Nav to side control, good elbow pressure, but there's a bit of space.
Well, he's managed to isolate that
Knee on
left arm
belly,
of Oden, but
and great explosion.
what a fantastic
So he was deep on the neck for a
reversal.
second there. Great explosion from there from Oden.
Explosive as always is the god of war, the Afghan prince. Both of these guys going back and forth here.
Pick those up kicks, Nav. Make them legal.
Another, the same sweep.
And a big uppercut landed on the inside for Oden Muscat.
And that's where Oden wants to fight. He wants Nav's back against the cage and he wants to be throwing tight shots on the inside. Nav's back to moving. Ooh, everything but the kitchen sink went into that one. And he's landed.
Fences rather. You said kitchen sink, I said fences. Oden Muscat leaving nothing in the tank here in round number 2. Beautiful takedown there by Naveed Hassanzada.
What did you call it?
Hassanzada.
Thank you.
Thank you for correcting me, Ben Vickers.
We've got to pay these boys the respect they deserve. Come on, T.
Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness.
Look, a fantastic exchange. Nav was getting lit up a little bit there, and he just timed the shot to perfection, got on the hips and calmed Oden down, and he's going to look to ride the round at half guard. Oden will find it a little bit more difficult to explode like he did the last time he was caught when Nav was in side control. Side control, although it's probably a worse position, in MMA it's a harder position to keep. So a lot of guys will opt for the half guard and try and land some damage.
The analysis is second to none, Ben Vickers, as everything you've said here tonight has come to fruition as we're bossing these teams out of the cage. He wants to see the action continue. And so does this crowd in attendance. And if you're watching from home, ladies and gentlemen, like we said earlier, you are being treated to what is a spectacular fight, round 3. Tanir and Nathan cage side with Ben Vickers, and we're back to where we left off.
Yeah, absolutely. Last round of the undercard. I'm going to say it, and I might not be popular, but on a lot of shows in Australia, this would have been the main card. This has been phenomenal. This card could have been a main card on any show.
I couldn't agree with you more, Ben.
Fantastic action.
And the actions speak for themselves. Both these men, as you said earlier, probably looking to make their pro debuts anytime soon.
Well, look, they're both definitely capable of fighting in their division in the pros. The pro flyweight division is hotting up in Australia. There's some really talented flyweights out there. Oh, good armbar attempt there from Oden. Really clever hips on the ground there, but Nav's wise to it. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to put a bit of pressure down. Might hold onto that leg in that sort of 100 kilos. He's let it go.
As you mentioned, the pro flyweight division ruled by none other than our champion at Eternal, Stephen Erceg.
Yeah, Stephen Erceg, what a fighter. We should be seeing him back in action soon.
We'll be watching this very closely. No doubt both of these guys would have their eyes on that Eternal Flyweight Championship sometime in the future.
And Nav advances to full mount here, and Oden straight away with the explosion. Fantastic.
What strength shown by Oden Muscat there as Nav looks to dive in again. Great defense, Ben.
Yeah, he's got a guillotine here. No, he's lost it. He won't get it from here. Good attempt, but the problem with the guillotine is if you don't get it, you end up in a bad position. The guard's open there for the passing. If I was Nav, I'd probably look to pass. So half guard. I really like half guard as a position in MMA for offense. Offense? Offense.
Well, it depends where you're looking from. If you're Oden, defense. If you're Nav, definitely offense. As he goes on the offense here, and that's a clean right hand.
Very cleverly holding one leg there so that when he does dive in, the triangle can't be whipped up like we saw in the last fight. It's a very smart fighter, isn't he? And Oden's dangerous. He's been whipping up submissions there from his back.
See, it's those finer
20
details,
seconds
Ben,
left in the fight.
It's those finer details that you mentioned. That both of these
Oden's got to go for it. He's got 10 seconds. He's got to put it all on the line, I feel.
He's got to look for it here. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen. Could we see fireworks to finish here? Oden Muscat pressing the action. Naveed Hassanzada.
Oh, wow. On the buzzer, a head kick.
On the buzzer, and you'd have to think that Oden Muscat visibly upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Naveed, the Afghan Prince Hassanzada. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the Afghan Prince, Naveed Hassanzada, getting a dominant decision victory here over the very talented Oden Muscat. And I did hear your head coach there, Paul Pasha-Stoiler, say to our commentary team that the game plan was executed perfectly. Talk to us a little bit about what that game plan was coming in tonight.
First and foremost, Alhamdulillah, Ya Ali. Man, to be honest with you, coming into this fight, I expected more from myself than I should have. I kind of underestimated Oden. Tough guy. He just kept coming. He was here to fight. Oden, the son of God. It was a pleasure fighting you, my son.
So props there to Oden Muscat in the loss. And look, Naveed, we saw a big mouse come up under the eye there of Oden Muscat after he landed a big shot in round 1. Can you remember that shot particularly connecting?
Yes, I do. Crisp 1-2 down the pipe. That's what it was. I remember that. I didn't stick to it. I should have. But we learn and we move on. That's all I got to say. Thank you, everyone, for coming here tonight. Eternal, thank you for putting on the biggest show in Australia. And Dean Barnes, 110. Love you so much, brother. Thank you for the support. I'll never forget. I'll never forget. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave it at that. Give it up one more time for your winner, the Afghan Prince, Naveed Hassanzada.